is witnessed by Jagai Madhai, as witnessed by Jagai Madhai. Oh Hari, Hari, uselessly my life passes me away from your feet. Don't push me away from your feet. Please, don't brush me away from your feet. Don't push me away from your
The saffron rose stuff that you're doing. I'm just assuming that you're really doing the saffron rose. I can't sing something else. One day while walking down life's long road, we met a man in saffron rose. Prabhupada was his name. He was chanting the holy name. He said, "Come with me, my daughters and sons. Your spiritual journey has just begun.
Which one is the turn on?
Chant the holy names of the Lord, and all desirable things will be, and all desirable things will be, and all desirable things will be yours." Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, for sending your dear friend to the West. We all know he's Radharani's best. Now heartly blessings are coming our way, and we know that your love is here to stay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, coming to this Maui Isle with your big blue eyes and your soothing smile. We wish you would come here to stay, but we know that you must be on your way. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare One day while walking down life's long road, we met a man in Saffron Road. Prabhupada is his name, and he's still chanting the holy name. He said, come with me, my daughters and sons. Your spiritual journey has just begun. Chant the holy names of the Lord, and all desirable things will, and all desirable things will, and all desirable things will be yours. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He said, chant the holy names of the Lord, and all desirable things will be, and all desirable things will be, and all desirable things will be yours.
Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanto Narayaniti Namine Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Namo चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 गौरपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमद्भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव इति नाम अतिमत्र चरित्राय स्वाश्रितानाञ्च पालिने जीव दुःखे सदाताय नाम प्रेम वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरक्षिते गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय तवैवास्मि न जीवामि त्वया विना इति विज्ञानाधि तं न मां चरणानि My koti dandot pranam in the lotus feet of my spiritual master. On this no path of Sota Satsumad Bhakti, Pragyan Keshav Goswami. And same koti dandot pranam in the lotus feet of my Shiksha Guru, Nitya Lila Pravishta on this no path, Srimad Bhakti Vedanta. Yesterday in my class, I told you that remaining burden of earth, Krishna wanted to remove before his departure from this world. So, he inspired Brahmins and Rishi, and they gave cause that very soon they will be finished. When all were finished, then Baldev Prabhu took Samadhi and he left this world and entered in Aprakit Golok Vrindavan. Krishna was as if nothing happened, and he was sitting in a peepal tree thinking something. In the meantime, Uddhav came weeping, and he told Krishna, now I have known that you are going to your Swadham, Golok Vrindavan. So please take me with you. Without you I cannot remain here. So please take me. Then Krishna told, you will have to be in this world. I will tell you the essence of all the literatures. How a person can attain Supreme Lord very easy. So, you should stay here, and I am teaching you all these things. And after this, you should go to Badrikashram. There, Maitreya Rishi. In the way you will meet Vidut, you should tell him all these teachings, and then you should go to Maitreya and tell him, and he will reveal all these things to whole world. And I know that if you are here, no separation with me. Anyhow, you will be in Vrindavan, on Kusum Sarovar, as a blade of grass he is there. Asamaho Charana, Reni Jusamaham Shyam. He has prayed that I should be in Vrindavan as a blade of grass. Gopil come to Avisar Krishna the fit guest will be there and my life will be successful. So you should be there. After some time, Vajranath and Parikshit Maharaj will come to you, and then you should tell them all these things. So Krishna began to tell all these things. Up till now, what I told, it was preface. That in what circumstances Uddhav came and Krishna told him all the teachings. So now, first of all, we will discuss about Nemi Maharaj and Navajogendra. Once Vasudeva was with Krishna and whole dynasty. At that time Narad came and he washed his feet, took his feet water and gave it to whole family. And then he asked, in my previous birth, I have done aradhana that the Supreme Lord should come as my son. But I have not done anything to be liberated from this world. So please tell me the easiest method, process, that even a lame man who has heard nothing about, he has no idea of what is Krishna consciousness, so easily they can follow and have the Krishna prema. So, it I told in Srimad Bhagavatam, Govinda Bhujaguptayam Daravatta Puna Puna Puradva Avisit Narada Abhikno Krishna Darshana Lalasa. You know that Narada Rishi is highest class of Rasik devotee. In the first creation, Daksha Prajapati sent his so many thousands of sons to be educated in the school of Narad. Narad very soon trained them and they become sannyasi, renounced. And they went to forest to do aradhana of Krishna. When Daksha came, where are my sons? Still now their study is not completed. Where they are? Oh, they went to their house. From the school I have given them what? Holiday. And then he knew that, Narth had trained them. They have become highest class of devotee. And they will never return to this world. What world is? Narad knows. Narad knows. Only fire and fire. In this world, anyone cannot be satisfied by worldly desire and sense gratifications. So, Daksha returned back, and then again so many sons he sent to Narad and told him, don't teach them all these things. You can teach them how to make praja, how to children and daughters and sons and daughters. So only teach them this. Oh, I will train. And then he trained, and they become also pure devotee. And they went to forest. Again he became angry, Daksha. Oh, again I warned you not to teach them this Hari Katha, but you have trained. Now I am giving you course that you cannot stay anywhere to teach anyone. As soon as a cow is milked, 5 minutes, you can stay there only. Not more than that. Thus you will not told, oh, very good. I will teach all others. At first I was engaged in the service of only the sons of Daksha. Now in the whole world I will tour and will teach my bhakti to all. So, Govinda Bhuja Guptayang Daravatya Punah Kurudvaha. So, the Daksha's shop, that the course of Daksh, could not enter in Dwarka because it was rakshit by Krishna. So, when Narad Rishi used to come to be with Krishna, there he used to spend so many days and months. And again, Krishna used to send him, again he used to come. So, when Vasudeva Maharaj told, I have done Aradhana of Supreme Lord, he should mention, I have not done anything for my liberation. Please tell me. Hearing this, Narad became very, very happy and told, you have remembered me, the sweet pastimes and aprakrit gunasamuha, qualities of Krishna. If anyone will hear, even one time, it will come in the ear of persons, they will be liberated, Krishna Prem will come. So, you have reminded me, now I am telling that in very ancient time, there was a king, name was Nemi Maharaj of Janakpuri. Very learned, and he was pure devotee. And in their kingdom, the son of Rishabdev, now Jogendra came. He was doing 5 sacrifices. Thousands of Ritiks and others were there. When now Jogendra 9 came, all stood up. You know, Rishabdev, he has 100 sons. The eldest was Bharat Maharaj, and he was the king of Ajanab, Varsha, and by his name, it became Bharat Varsha. What great devotee. He left this world as a stool, and he was doing bhajan in the forest. And he reached up to Rati Avastha, Bhav. Suddha Sattva. And then, anyhow, he was entangled with a baby deer. And he used to lump what he has left before. No? He has left his sons, daughter, wife, wealth, big kingdom, everything. But now, was so much attached. So 3 births he lost. At the time of death, what he was doing? Remembering, oh, my dear son, oh, very auspicious, where you used to travel, your feet dust, it was the place of fire sacrifices. And in the meantime, death come. And he remembered. So if anyone will attach to a beautiful lady, what will be result? If to deer attached and he lost, and he was up to bhavavastha, and then we of no place, or 1,000 and hundreds of lives, he will lose. Be careful. And then he became, reminding him, became what? Deer. So if we will attach too much to our family, ladies, wife, son, and at the death of that time, they must come in our remember, and we will be, oh, lady. Ladies will be male. So be careful. Now Yogendra, after 3 lives, he again received the same state, and he attended Krishna Prem and liberated. Now Yogendra, they were from beginning like Sanak Sanandan Sanatan Sanak Kumar. Paramahansa, no jati, no nothing. They used to go everywhere where they like. In Swarga, heaven, up to Brahmalok, yet everywhere they like. So when he came, they came, all stood up. And Nemi Maharaj told, the fruit of all the yajna has come here. Now stop the yajna. No need of doing any sacrifice. And then he asked the same question. Same question. So, now we will begin 11th canto. When Narad came to Vasudeva Maharaj, Vasudeva told, Bhagwan Bhavato Jatra Swastaye Sarvadehi Nam Kipananang Jatha Pitro Uttam Shloku Vartana. Oh, Narad Rishi, you are traveling to this world is for the benefit of the whole world. You are so merciful. More than father and mother. Bhutanam devacharitam. If you will worship gods, demigods, If you want poison, they will give poison. Even Shankar, he gave a boon to Bhasmasur, to whom you will keep your hands finished. So Indra, Varun, Jam, all, they will give what you by deduction want. They will never think that whether it is poison or it is nectar. Then so when Nami Maharaj, when fire sacrifice was stopped, then Videhu Vacha, Nami Maharaj, Manne Bhagavata Sakshat Parshado Vod Madhudisa Vishnu Bhutani Lokani Pavanani Charantihi. Oh, I think that you are Parshad of Madhudisa, Krishna, Supreme Lord. They always travel in whole world out of mercy to teach them Bhagavad Dharma. Like at the time of Ajamil, Vishnudev came. They were going to travel in world, and they saw and told him so many things. And then he went to Haridwar and began to chant pure name of Narayan, and thus he achieved the prema and he golok to Vaikuntha Dham. So Durlabho Manusho Deha Tehinang Shanabhangura Tatrapi Durlabham Manne Vaikuntha Priya Darshanam. Can you? You have nuts? You can take the book and I told you to be prepared. Huh? Oh, so you can see this slope. You have noted. From tomorrow you should note down all these things. Ekadash Skand, 2nd chapter, 29th slok.
Durlabha manusho deho dehinam kshanabhangura tatrapi durlabham manye vaikunta priya darshanam. For the conditioned souls, the human body is most difficult to achieve, and it can be lost at any moment. But I think that even those who have achieved human life, they rarely gain the association of pure devotees who are dear to the Lord of Vaikuntha.
Explain something.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So here, which Nava-Yogendra is speaking? Or this is still Nemi Maharaj. Nemi Maharaj was, as Srila Gurudeva has described, he is now being visited by these Nava-Yogendras, by these 9 very powerful rishis, saints who are pure devotees. So he's making the statement to them, as Srila Gurudeva said, that he was performing this great sacrifice, and now that they have appeared, now he declared, the purpose of our sacrifice is now fulfilled, because these personalities have come. So he's explaining that this human birth, the opportunity for the jiva soul in this material world
to get the human body is extremely rare. Why? Because in this material world, there are 8,400,000 different species of life that the Jiva soul, the Jivatma, has to travel through in order to come up gradually to the human platform. He has to travel through so many species of aquatic species in the ocean. He has to travel through so many species of reptiles on the land, so many insects. He has to come up through the bird species. He has to come up through the animal species. And finally, he comes to the human species. Even within human form, there are so many different types of human species, and half of them, out of 400,000 human species, 200,000, half of them, they're uncivilized. What is uncivilized? It means that they have no Vedic culture, no connection with the absolute truth. And so he has to travel through millions, literally millions of lifetimes in order to attain one human birth. So Maharaj Nimi is declaring his own good fortune that this human form of life is so rarely attained. Now I have attained that human form of life. But within the human form of life, even more rare to attain is to actually meet face to face with a pure, unalloyed devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is so inconceivably rare. There is an example that we have heard from our Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, that he explained. There is a turtle, a tortoise, just like the turtles, very big, large turtles, they go down into the ocean and they dive quite deep and they hold their breath. So after some time, again they come back up to the surface. So when they come up to the surface, they get some more air, oxygen, and then after some time again they go back down. So there is one turtle, one tortoise, who is underneath the surface of the ocean. And on top of the surface of the ocean, there is a log, a piece of wood. It is floating along, and inside of the log, the piece of wood, there is a hole. So this tortoise is swimming upward, gradually coming up to the top of the surface of the water, and this log with the hole in it is also floating along. And for this tortoise to come up and meet at the very point where this log of wood floats across, and to put his mouth up through this hole, this is the rarity of coming into the human form of life and meeting a pure devotee of the Lord. So you can figure it out mathematically. So the point is that... Oh, yes, he reminded that the tortoise, it comes up once, only every 100 years. Yes. So, like this, actually, we are unaware of this fact. We are traveling in this material world for millions of lifetimes, and we are unaware of this fact of what we have gone through previously before receiving this human birth. But those who are enlightened souls, they understand that Manushya Durlabha Janma, that the human form of life is very, very rare. It is only for one purpose, actually. It is for the purpose of spiritual cultivation and spiritual realization. But without coming in connection with saintly persons in the human form of life, it is actually not possible to advance spiritually. So Maharaj Nemi is proclaiming his good fortune that now on this very day, these great saintly persons have come before me and the purpose of my human form of life is fulfilled.
What? Dharman Bhagavata. Authentic.
The next slok.
Go on, good. Ato atyantikam kshemam
Prichamo bhavato naga. Sangsaresmin kshanardho pi satsanga sevatir nrinam. Therefore, O completely sinless ones, I ask you to kindly tell me what the supreme good is. After all, even half of a moment's association with pure devotees within this world of birth and death is a priceless treasure for any person, for any man. Oh, he is saying, therefore, the atyantikam kshemam, the supreme benefit, I am asking you, please, to tell me what is the supreme ultimate benefit, the ultimate attainment that is possible for a person to achieve within this world. And then he makes this statement that satsanga, even kshanardho means even a half of a moment of such association with such a pure devotee. Oh, it is a priceless treasure for any individual. This is how we can understand the pure devotees of the Lord within this material world. Even Krishna states in Bhagavad Gita that amongst many thousands amongst men, manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhai. There are very, very few human beings amongst many, many thousands who are even interested to inquire about transcendental spiritual realization. But then he says, yatatam api siddhanam. Even of those persons who actually have attained siddhi, some perfection in spiritual knowledge, he says, kaschin mam veti tatvataha. Very rare to find one person who actually knows me in truth. So the coming into connection with a pure devotee of the Lord is so powerful, because they are speaking the most powerful message for all of the human society. And if the pure devotee is met, and the conditioned soul hears from the pure devotee this transcendental message, his path of spiritual life begins. Even if he had no connection with the pure devotion previously, but when he meets the pure devotee face to face, now the seed of devotion is planted in his heart. There are so many examples in Shastra. We have also heard the example of Sri Narada Muni meeting the hunter Mrgari. Very, very low-grade persons. They had no previous pious activities in previous lives, Sukritis. But by the mercy of Narada, their whole life was completely transformed and changed. So therefore Maharaj Nimi is making this statement that even if one has the chance to get half of a moment of association in proper consciousness with such a pure Vaishnav personality, then he has the opportunity to attain the ultimate benefit, the atyantikam kshemam.
What is atyantikam kshemam?
So the ultimate benefit that a person can attain in this human form of life is prema pumarto mahan. As Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has brought to this world this greatest gift of Krishna Prem. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, before he came to this world, there was also the opportunity to attain Prem, to attain love for God, to attain Vaikuntha Prem. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in the present time, is the ultimate opportunity, the ultimate of the ultimate good for the human being. That one can attain Vraja Prem, and within the context of Vraja Prem, one can attain the eternal association and service of the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna. So, the human being is not meant only for Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. These four goals of human life are insignificant in comparison with the ultimate attainment of Prem. So the pure devotees of the Lord, they inform the human society about this ultimate good, ultimate attainment for them, and they set them on this path of pure devotion to the Supreme Lord, so that one day they may attain this Krishna Prem.
Also, more than that, extreme Gopi Prem, Braj Prem, and then Radha Dasya. This is authentic of supreme Kalyan.
auspicious.
After that, you. Hearing this question, Kavi began to answer. And he told that himself, Krishna, Supreme Lord, has so many processes of attaining him. Easiest thing. If he will run closing your eyes, means what is the meaning? If you will neglect something, vidhi, marga, no harm. By that, you will attain Prem, Krishna Prem. And then he began to tell, Kayena Vacha, Manashendriyai Vava, Buddhyatmana Vanusit Sabhavat, Karoti Jachat Sakalam Parasnai Narayani Tisam.
What number is that one?
It is not Prahlad Maharaj Upakhyan.
So, in accordance with the particular nature one has acquired in conditioned life, whatever one does with body, words, mind, senses, intelligence, or purified consciousness, one should offer to the Supreme, thinking this is for the pleasure of Lord Narayan.
On.
Next verse.
Meaning?
Gurave Gaura Chandaya Radhikaya Tadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Namaha. Means this body that we have received is due to our past activities. Therefore, with whatever we have, our prarabdha karma, with which our present body is now made of, in whatever condition one find oneself, one should engage one's body, mind, words, intelligence and consciousness as an offering to the Supreme Lord. For example, this Bhagavad Dharma is so broad, one should not think, oh, this is only for human beings. Because we see even those in the lowest species of life who have achieved the body as a result of their past karma, they can also engage in Bhagavad Bhakti. Like Gajendra, Indra Maharaj, because of his karma, his past activities, he was cursed by Angira Rishi to take the form of an elephant. Despite being an elephant, he could still engage in Bhagavad Bhakti. Or what to speak of devotees like Garuda, even despite assuming, of course it's an eternal parika form, but even assuming the form of bird, he could still engage in Bhagavad Bhakti. Therefore this Bhagavad Bhakti, this chanting of the holy name can be performed in any condition. Atako Bhakti Vinod, he prayed, Kita Janmahao Jata Tura Das Bahir Mukha Brahma Nahimora As. He said, even as a result of my past activities, I have to take birth as a worm. Still, I want to take birth as a worm in the house of a devotee, so I can get the chance for a Sangha or Vaishnav. I don't want to be born even as Lord Brahma if I am born against you, without the chance of satsanga. Therefore, this Bhagavad, like Guru Maharaj was saying, even if one runs with eyes closed, there can be no fear of fall down. Even if there is some mistake in the devotee's performance of Shravan, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, there's no doubt he will achieve the supreme destination. As a result of his past activities, Valmiki took birth as the dacoit Ratnakar, but he chanted the holy name backwards. Still he achieved perfection. Ulta nama japati jagajani, Valmiki bayo brahmana samani. Therefore there is no question of anyone falling on this path of bhakti. Even though Bharat Maharaj, he was degraded by his activities to take birth as a deer, still he could achieve the topmost destination. Even though Maharaj Chitraketu, as a result of his activities, he had to take birth as the Asura Britasura, still he achieved complete perfection. Therefore one should not think, oh, this present body is unfavorable for bhajan, oh, I was born in the West, oh, I have so many bad samskar. Navagendra Sambad says, whatever you have in whatever condition, whatever time, place, circumstance, this bhakti has no obstacle. One can engage whatever one has, in whatever condition, in the service of the Lord and achieve complete perfection. This was Pujapad Srila Maharaj's favorite verse. Boyam dvitiya bhavanesa tasya sadvipasya viparyo smiti tadmaya taya avajet buddhatvam bhaktyeki sham gurudevatmanaha. Gurudevatmanaha. Atma. So this was the question. Nimi Maharaj asked, how can even a foolish person who has no knowledge, how they can cross this ocean of birth and death? So boyam dvitiya abhavanesa tasyad. So viparya smiti, the living entity, because he has minute independence, and because of minute independence he's come to this world, he has developed viparya smiti, means a feeling of enviousness towards Krishna. Oh, why he should be the center of everything, why he should be bhakta, why he should be the enjoyer, I should be the enjoyer, I should be the center. Therefore, because of viparya smiti, because of enviousness of Krishna, he falls to this world and immediately he experiences boyam dvitiya abhavanesa tasya. Immediately he experiences fear because he associates with, he is claiming something as his own. So Pujapad Srila Maharaj gave an example. For example, a brahmachari, he's alone doing bhajan, then he's very happy. But as soon as he marries, immediately comes fear. Because he thinks she is mine. Then comes fear, what happens if someone else takes her? What happens if she becomes sick? Then the baby comes. Then more fear comes. Oh, I have to supply for the baby. I have to do this. I have to do that. Because as soon as one thinks this is mine, immediately comes a situation of fear. For example, if we're walking down the road, we have no money, nischint, no problem. If we have $10,000 in our pocket, then thinking, oh, everyone will rob me. Therefore, boyam dvitiya. That feeling of dvitiya or dual mentality is the cause of fear. Therefore, this is called bhakti. This is called abujat buddhatvam. This is called maya, or that which is not. Which is not? Is that you are not the enjoyer, and nothing is yours. That is called maya. So maya produces that feeling of aham mamati. I am this body, and this is mine. Therefore, what to do? Because we are all in this present situation. Therefore, there is only one medicine that even a most foolish person can adopt. Bhakti kisham gurudevatmana. Gurudevatma. Bhakti kisham. Eksham. That means
Gurudev is Paramaradha.
Gurudev is our most worshipful. And one should perform one-pointed devotion to him. That means now at the present we're thinking, well, my Atma belongs to me. I am this Atma. I am independent. So one should, like one has the same. Now we are thinking, this Atma is, I belong to myself. This Atma is mine.
Here Atma means Priya.
So
Gurudev is my Priyatam. Knowing this, you should serve Gurudev. Don't disobey him, otherwise fall down. So, you should know that Gurudev is our most Priyatam Bandhu.
most dear friend, worship.
And we should obey and serve him. And by that, we should serve always Radha Krishna Kanjuga. This is easiest method. If Bhayam Ditya, if you will forget Krishna, then you will have to be what? Too much ashakti in this world. Oh, I am this body. Oh, old age will come. And then I will die. I think that I will die. So bhayam. Oh, at the time of death we cannot take anything. And so many diseases, so many problems in this world. So bhaya. That is why you should know Gurudev, your Parama Bandhu, more than father, mother and relative and wife. And obey him and worship him and then do bhajan to Radha Krishna. Srivan Subhadrani Rathangapani Janmani Karmani Chijani Loke Gitani Namani Tadarthakani Gayan Bilajyo Vichare Tasanga. Sajjan Maharaj kind. Then you prem prayojan.
Purgyanativaradasa Gyanandanashalakya Chakshurunuritam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Canto 11, Chapter 2, Text 39. Srinvansu Badhrani Ratangapanir Janmani Karmani Chayani Loke Gitani Namani Tadartakani Gayan Vilajjo Vicharata Sangha. An intelligent person who has controlled his mind and conquered fear should give up all attachment to material objects, such as wife, family and nation, and should wander freely without any embarrassment, hearing, chanting the holy names of the Lord, the bearer of the chariot wheel. The holy names of Krishna are all auspicious because they describe his transcendental birth and activities which he performs within this world for the salvation of the conditioned souls. Thus the holy names of the Lord are sung throughout the world. So in this verse, it's explained that having taken shelter of the lotus feet of Sadguru, as described earlier, one should, without any attachment, wander throughout this world. And
this is the symptom of Mahabhagavat. So a bhakta in Mahabhagavat, does like this.
So here, the symptoms of the Mahabhagavat in the stage of prem have been described. What is he doing? Wandering here and there without any attachment. And vilajja means without any shame. He's not embarrassed or afraid to sing and dance. Why? Because he cannot see the people and society of this world. He's completely absorbed in his eternal identity and eternal relationship with Krishna. And what does he do? Srinvansu Badrani Ratangaparnya. He's hearing the beautiful auspicious pastimes of Shri Krishna. Janmani Karmani, about Krishna's birth and Krishna's activities. And Chayani Loke. Srila Vishwanath Thakur said, Chayani Loke means he's describing, even in the languages of this world, in his local language. He may describe in English, French, Russian, Italian, whatever. He can speak the pastimes of the Lord. Who is the Lord? Ratangapane. Ratangapane means he whose hand has the mark of a chariot wheel. On Krishna's hand, he has so many symbols. The mark of a chariot wheel. So it's described when Akrura came to Vrindavan, then Krishna reached forward and went to touch him with his hand. And Akrura looked and saw the chariot wheel upon his hand, or the chakra on his hand. It's a sign that, oh my dear devotee, don't be afraid. I will protect you from all things. Gitani namani tadatakani. He should sing the names of Shri Krishna. Like Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Tadartakani. And here, Tadartakani means he should explain the meanings. What is the meaning of Govinda?
Govinda who plays with go, the cows, who plays with go, the gopes, who plays with go means gopis, especially Shrimati Radhika. So he'll explain the meaning of all of these things, and in this way, or distribute auspiciousness throughout the world.
Vichareta Sangha?
I thought at the beginning I told.
Huh?
At the beginning I told.
No. In the last, Vichareta Sangha.
Gayan means he will sing vilajo without any embarrassment. And vicharet, he will wander here and there, asangaha, without becoming attached to any temporary material things.
Without any attachment. No attachment. Only attachment to Guru and Krishna. So in this way, Mahabhagavat travels in the whole world to purify whole world. Evam brata sapriya nama kritya jata anurago chitta kuchai hasat tathoro dati rautikaya unmadhyat nityati lokavahya. So, evam brata. Brata means Janmashtami brata and other brata. So, our brata should be or to chant and to sing the glories of Krishna. Radhe 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 Jai Jai Shri Radhe 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 Krishna Gopala Hare Mukunda Govinda Nanda Kishore Shri Jasoda Tanaya Kashiya Shri Vallaviti Vanaradhikesha Radhe Radhe Jai Jai Shri Radhe 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 Jai Jai Shri Radhe 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 Jai Jai Shri Radhe 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 Jai Jai Shri Radhe 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 Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Priya Nama Kritya. The names which are very favorable for you, you should chant. Like gopis used to do in their household activities also. If there are what? Chanting Govinda Damodara Madhaveki Govinda Damodara Madhaveki Govinda Damodara Madhaveki Govinda Damodara Madhaveki. Even grooming. Govinda Damodara Madhaveki Govinda Damodara Madhaveki. If any gopi used to make sleep her children, oh, don't weep, you should sleep. They are not telling like that. Govinda Damodara Madhaveki Govinda Damodara Madhaveki. No saying, oh, hands up like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And singing, weeping, Jato Nuraga. At once, Krishna Prem comes. He cannot change. Duta Chitta Uchchai. Loudly, he begins to chant. Govinda Damodara Madhaveki Govinda Damodara Madhaveki Govinda Damodara Madhaveki Govinda Damodara Madhaveki. Sometimes he says that Krishna is playing with all the boys, Madhumangal and all. Madhumangal told, if you will give your flute, your dress, your peacock feather, no one will give anything to you. All laddu and everything they will give to me. Krishna told, oh, you should take. And he gave his peacock feather, pitambar, everything. And in the meantime, Keshi came. And he, with his behind legs, he did like so. And then Madhumangal, then all began to, remembering this, and began to laugh louder. Anyone laugh? The person, general person, they don't know why he is laughing. They think that he is mad person. But really what? Always remembering the sweet pastimes. Hasat. Very loudly he begins to laugh. Ho, 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 ho. Like or sometimes he saw that Krishna disappeared. Then he began to weep louder. Why he is weeping? No one knows. Gayat unmadayat, like mad person. And he sometimes nityati, to please Krishna, she dance. No shame at all, nothing. So these are the symptoms of a Mahabhagavad. We should try to follow. Don't be attached in anything, worldly things. It is very, very durlabh janma. Rare. Even demigods want to be human. Don't stand. Then he began to tell, Bhakti pareshanu bhavo viraktiranyatra. Can you try? Though it is very hard to understand, but you will have one day to know all these things. So don't think that it is very hard, we cannot understand, and give your attention to other things. Don't. Try to understand. One day, certainly you will have to come to this stage, and then, Nishtha, Ruchi, and others will come.
So here in the 42nd text of the second chapter of the 11th canto, Maharaj Nemi is saying, Bhakti Pareshan Bhava Bhaktir Anyata Traika Trika Eka Kala Abhajamanasha Nitashanta Tushti Pushti Shud Apayon Ukasham. He's comparing the progress of devotion to the process of eating. That within every biteful, one experiences three things. Tushti, pushti, shuddha, parno. That one gets pleasure from the taste of the food that he's taking. He also gets nourishment with every biteful. And gradually with every biteful, his hunger gradually diminishes. So similarly, Bhakti Preshana Bhava Bhaktir. He gets devotional ecstasies come. The seva vritti manifests in his heart. He wants to perform more and more devotional service. And also, he gets nourishment to his bhakti in the form of realizations. Direct experience in this process of devotional service comes. It's not this process of bhakti at this stage. It's not a dry process. There's direct experience. This is the progress after performing devotional service. And finally, virakti, or detachment from material activities, will gradually manifest as one gradually becomes, with every biteful, his hunger diminishes. So in this verse, he's explaining it. So similarly, we can use this in our daily activities of devotion to understand, how am I progressing? This is the barometer of our seva.
if we're still having new material desires, hankerings for material activities, then there must be some lack, some loophole in our devotional service. So we should be attentive to these things.
After that slok, you. Ityachyutangrim bhajato kutanya anuvritya.
Ityachu Changrim Bhajatu Anuvritya Bhaktir Viraktir Bhagavat Prabodha Bhavantive Bhagavatasya Rajangs Tataparam Shantim Upeti Sakshat. My dear King, the devotee who worships the lotus feet as an infallible personality of Godhead, with constant endeavor, thus achieves unflinching devotion, detachment, and experienced knowledge of the personality of Godhead. In this way, the successful devotee of the Lord achieve supreme spiritual peace. So this verse is very parallel to the previous verse, where it says that just like when we eat, we get pleasure, nourishment, and relief from hunger. Here, by worshipping Krishna, one achieves unflinching devotion, detachment, and experienced knowledge of the Lord. In other words, by one's practice of devotional service, one progressively goes through the stages of development between Shraddha and Prem, and gradually one becomes free from all anxieties, knowing, as we were hearing before from the previous verse, Bhayam Vitya Vidivshatasya, that fear is coming from misidentification with the body, and therefore possessiveness towards bodily relationship, and fear to lose those. So when one becomes free from that, one develops spiritual peace. In other words, he is not anymore affected by anything pertaining to the body, to the mind, and so-called possessiveness in this world. And then he is able to achieve that establishment in peace. He is completely engaged in Krishna's service, and he can directly experience Krishna, knowledge of Krishna. In the Bhagavatam, it's in the second chapter also we hear that one comes to the stage of realized knowledge of Krishna. He gets direct experience in this way.
Thank you. Here, anuvritya means with all time, one moment, what doing? By all senses, by mind remembering the sweet pastimes of Krishna, by ear hearing the sweet pastimes of Krishna, by mouth singing the glories of Krishna and His name and other things, with hands serving, with feet traveling in the holy places of Vrindavan, Navadvip Dham and Nilashav Dham. So by all organs, you should utilize all our senses all the time, that Maya cannot enter in our Lord. And thus, if he will do, then he is Bhagavat. And then that person will have achieved eternal peace and also Krishna prema. Then, hearing this, the king again asked, Atha Bhagavatam Bruta Jadharmo Jadrisam Vida. Oh, I want to know the symptom of Bhakta, Bhagavat. How they talk, how they behave, what they tell, I want to know. What is their nature? And with first sentence, he can be most dear to Krishna. I want to know. And then he began to tell, Sarvbhuteshu ja pasyet.
ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. Now after that, till sarvabhuteshu ya pasyet bhagavad bhavam atmana bhutani bhagavatan nesa bhutani bhagavatat atman nesa bhagavatattamah. We should uttam bhagavat sarvabhuteshu ya pasyet. Not only human beings, in all living entity, he will see to whom? Ya pasyet bhagavad bhavam atmana. And which mood he has in his heart, he thinks all are serving my worshipable deity, my God, in same mood. If someone in mood of opulence, like Prahlad Maharaj, he thinks, oh, all of this in this world, all are serving my worshipable deity, like is my same mood. And in this world, who came in Mahaprabhu's line, although all in Mahaprabhu's line, they are constitutional form of maidservant of Srimati Radhika, but some exceptional case also there. In some are Sakha mood, think, oh, all are serving Krishna in Sakha Ras, in friendly turn. Who is parental mood, like Mother Yashoda and Nanda Baba, serving Krishna, always making you laugh. And sometime Nanda Baba asking Krishna, oh, can you bring my